What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Beluga91 here with another video. And yesterday I did a Q&A type deal on my Instagram where I wanted some of y'all's questions for me, and I was gonna answer them here on a YouTube video. So that's what I'm doing. The first question that I got was, what is the biggest fish that you've ever caught? And that answer to that one is a 21-inch speckled trout that I caught in Corpus. Actually, no, I'm lying. Not in Corpus, in Rockport, at around 12 or 1 in the morning. Um, yeah, it was by a little motel, so that was pretty cool. My dad and my brother got to check that out. And, yeah, that's about it for that one. Um, oh, yeah, I have a picture of that on my Instagram if y'all want to check that out. The next question is, what is my favorite video game? I really don't have a favorite video game. I have favorite video games, and I wrote them down. So I have Far Cry 3 and 4, and fun fact, we actually found out that I had seizures while I was playing Far Cry 3. Just a random fact about me right there. And what else do I have here? SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. That's a wrestling game for those of y'all who don't know. I played that one more than the other ones, so that's why I wrote that one down. Modern Warfare 2. I played that on the PS3. I know a lot of people played that on Xbox, but I played it on PS3. I loved online, and I loved the story mode a lot, so that's why I put that one down. The Smash Bros. I played Smash Bros. On my cousin's 64, and on the Switch recently. I'm better at it on the Switch. And yeah, I plan on beating you, Nestor, if you watch this video. We gotta play soon, once I get online. I don't have any money for it yet, but trust me, whenever I do, we're gonna play. I'm Little Mac, though. Next game that I have on here is an old one. I have Altered Beast. That game is really good, if you haven't played it. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games. My dad showed it to me, and I wish I had the Sega pack of games that you can buy for the Switch, because I'd be playing that one all the time. And the last one I have on here is, in my opinion, the last good wrestling game made, and that was, excuse me, WWE 2K14. I love the Road to WrestleMania mode. Or no, not the Road to WrestleMania. The 30 years of WrestleMania mode and the Defeat the Streak mode. Those were like really good in my opinion. And it had the last good model of Shawn Michaels in my opinion. So, yeah. Next question. What do I think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? From what I've watched, it's pretty good. According to my sister, I haven't seen all of season 1, which I thought I did, but I haven't. And yeah, I like it. I do want to finish the first season eventually, but yeah. The next question. Do you think you'll watch more anime in the future? Maybe. It just depends. I'm not really into anime or anything like that. That's not really what I like to watch. I was watching a couple of episodes of Avatar with my sister, and it's pretty cool, I guess. I might watch that one from the beginning whenever I feel like I'm in the mood to see it. So, yeah. Next question. What is my favorite color? My favorite color, even though I'm wearing all green right now, is yellow. I don't know why it's yellow, but yeah, my favorite color is yellow. And my favorite shade is black, and the reason for that is it basically goes with everything. Black and yellow, black and blue, those are all really good combinations. What was my favorite food? My favorite food is, of all time, is chicken fried steak with country gravy. To me, I could eat that like every day of the week, and I won't get tired of that. Like, honestly, that's like the best thing ever. Next question. Can you name every episode of The Office? No, I cannot. As much as I love the show, I can't name every episode. But if you give me a description of like a part from the episode that you're watching, I'd be able to tell you what happens next or what happens during the episode. So I can do that, but I can't name every episode, unfortunately. Like, I know a couple of like the more popular episodes. But yeah, I can't name every episode. Sorry. And that's it for the first page. Next page. If you were going to write a book, what would it be about? Honestly, all right. So I have two book ideas now that I think about it, because I had already written these questions down and was thinking about the answers to them. So if you look in my drawing journal that I have here, or sketchpad, whatever you want to call it, I drew this little character of mine, and I called him Adventure Bill. And it would be like a kid's book, and this little weird dude just goes on different adventures like throughout time. I feel like that would be a pretty cool idea. And another one would be like a how to get out of school book, because I feel like I'm a master at that. Um, and yeah, I feel like those would be two good books for me to write. Next question: 5 things that make you instantly happy. All right, so I wrote them down. The first one on my list here is catching a fish. Whenever I go fishing, I don't really care if I catch a fish, but it makes everything so much better whenever you do catch a fish. And that makes me happy. Number 2, giving someone a gift and they actually like it. Because I feel like a lot of the times I give out gifts that aren't so great, but those rare occasions whenever I feel I do give a good gift and the person likes it, that really makes me happy. And I do like to give out gifts, by the way. It's really cool seeing people's reactions. The third one on here, getting money. Who doesn't love to get money? Who doesn't get happy whenever they get money? The fourth one on here, being able to help someone with something. If I'm able to help someone like do work or do something, that helps them out, I feel good afterwards. And number 5, it should be pretty obvious, watching The Office. That show makes me laugh, makes me happy all the time, except for like one episode called Scott's Tots. That's one episode I remember. That episode is horrible, and I almost want to skip it every time I see it. But I watch it, and I hate it because it makes me mad. But yeah, I'm not gonna skip that episode even though I see it. Next question. When did you grow a passion for fishing and why? My passion for fishing grew when I was little, I guess, from probably like the first time I went fishing. And it was probably whenever I caught my first fish, to be honest. And ever since then, man, I've just like going with my dad. He's the one who always takes me to go fishing. I went sometimes with my tias, but yeah, it's really with my dad who I go with. And I like our little conversations that we have because we usually make each other laugh. We roast each other a lot of the time. Whenever we see someone on the other side fishing or next to us, we sometimes roast them, even though that sounds all messed up. But yeah, it's just cool. And then he tells me stories of like his time in the military, which is always interesting to hear. Yeah, it's just cool to hang out with him. Next question. Why do you wear a beanie? um, so the reason I wear a beanie a lot now is, I don't know, it feels comfortable, I guess. I like the way it looks on my head. It covers up my big old forehead, and it covers up all this hair that I have on my head too. This coronavirus hair. I ain't got a haircut in like a few months, right? My sister's next to me, so if you see me, look at her. Yeah. I haven't had a haircut in a few months, so yeah. This is really comfortable. I'd wear a hat too, but a lot of my hats are dirty. I gotta clean them, especially my office hat. That's one that I really want to watch. Or watch. One that I really want to wear. But I haven't been able to because it's got like a big old dirt stain from Kiko, the pit bull here. He kind of messed that up for me. So, yeah. Next question. Favorite type of music? I like all genres except for rap. Like, I can listen to some of it, like the older rap artists, I guess. But I don't care for it too much, it's not my thing. I like listening to older music, like stuff from the Temptations. Michael Jackson is my favorite artist. That wasn't a question on here, but he's my favorite artist who made music, as a lot of people know. Yeah, stuff like that. A couple of older songs too. I didn't really get into much detail there, but yeah. Why did I start YouTube? Um, I don't know. I just started it because it felt like something fun to do. Um, it would also, I feel like it helped me, kind of start talking to people more because I wasn't really talking to anybody. And on YouTube, you're basically putting everything out in public, so it's kind of helping me talk to people here. And yeah, I guess that's why I started it. Um, and also it helps me document my stupidity, all the stuff I've done along the way, because I'll probably YouTube any stupid stuff that I've done. So yeah, that kind of helps me too. So whenever my future self will be able to see what I've done and my mistakes and my, like I said, stupidity. And by the way, before I get to the next question, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm using my notebook, which is the office. I have all my notes written down in here. Next question says, what was growing up like and how was your childhood? Um, I guess it was normal. I moved quite a bit. Like I used to live, where do we live? Like on the west side? I used to live on the west side, now I live on the east side of town. Um, and yeah, that's it. It was pretty normal. Um, lived with my family the whole time. My mom, dad, brothers and sisters. Now my grandma and grandpa. My uncle will come to stay for a couple of days every now and then. Next question. Who inspired you to make YouTube videos? To be honest, I don't know. Like I said, I just did it for fun. There's a YouTuber though named EDP445. And a lot of y'all that are my friends know who that is. And if you don't, watch him at your own risk. Because that's all I'm gonna say about that. Um, I like his style of videos where there's like barely any cuts in them. It's like raw footage that he does. And yeah, that's kind of how I wanted to base my style of YouTube videos off of. It's just no cuts. But I'm like a very tame version of that, obviously. And for those of y'all who know who that is. Next question. You, oh yeah, this one was the person I was gonna mention in the video. Um, he asked, "You trying to play basketball?" Which was very stupid in my opinion, Eggman. Like this wasn't like a video right now, or this wasn't a question for a YouTube video, I guess. But no, I'm not trying to play basketball right now. We're in quarantine, man. Next question. If you add wings, this is where it gets dumb. By the way, starting here. If you add Wingstop calories and other wing calories up, what does it add up to? I don't know, man. I guess you just gotta add up the calories together. And then you find that answer out. Next question says, besides The Office, what other show or shows do you like? I like King of the Hill. I like Trailer Park Boys. I love that show. Maurice hooked me up on that show. Old SpongeBob episodes are always good to watch. The Punisher is a really good series on Netflix that I recommend. The 90s Spider-Man show, like the animated show, is really good. I need to finish it. I'm like halfway through, I think. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any more shows. Yeah, right now, I don't really watch shows. I mainly watch movies and stuff. And The Office. Um, Next question says, do you like Shrek? Shrek is honestly one of my favorite movies that there is. I don't know if it's in my top 5 or top 10, but it's definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. And he's one of my favorite characters. He reminds me of my grandpa, too. I have a Shrek beanie. It's in one of my videos. Go check out the video of me wearing the Shrek beanie. I like all the movies, even Shrek the Third, and that's like the most unpopular one. I don't know why. But yeah. Next question says, telekinesis or what is that? Telepathy? Right? Hold up, we got a little. Alright. Telekinesis or telepathy. According to my sister, so if I said that wrong, that's her fault. Um, I guess if I'm able to control it, telepathy or telepathy, however you say it, because I would like to read people's minds. You know, it'd be cool. I guess pull some crazy stuff. You know, be like, boom, I know what you were thinking. I think that would be cool. Next question. Favorite song? I decided I was gonna go by my playlist on this one. I like 18 in Life by Skid Row. I like that song. That one's pretty cool. Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. I have that one on my playlist. If You Leave Me Now by Chicago. I always listen to that one, and my sister hates when I sing it because I'm a bad singer. More Than Words is a really good song. And To Hell with the Devil is really good. That's by Striper. Those are my favorite songs from my playlist. Next question says, do you miss being in band? Sometimes yes. I don't miss being yelled at by Mr. Hinojosa. And I don't miss the practices, even though I barely went to them. And I know a lot of y'all don't like me for that. But my bad, first of all. But yeah, I really do miss hanging out with all the homies in band. We got to create a group chat for that, like low key. What is my stance on the reopenings? I don't know. I guess it's okay if people are following the rules and are not being dumb like a lot of people are. So I don't know. If people were to have followed the rules better on the situation, it's okay. I feel like the coronavirus has been blown like way out of proportion. It's bad, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's been like horribly like blown out of proportion. Coffee or tea? So I had to ask this person if she meant like sweet tea or like hot tea that you like put in a kettle. And she said she was talking about sweet tea. So definitely gotta go with sweet tea. I don't like coffee that much. Hi Keekers. It's a little cat there. She jumped. But if you were talking about hot tea, I'd have to go with coffee. Because I don't really like hot tea. But if you're going with sweet tea, definitely sweet tea. My last set of questions here. My last two, actually. What do you want to be, or what do you want to do for a living? I wrote down some other things, or a couple of things, my bad. I put, I don't know, something that involves fishing would be cool. Like if I was able to become a pro fisherman, which I don't think that'll happen, but I can dream, you know. Work somewhere where there's exotic animals. If y'all don't know, like I love animals a lot. I eat meat, by the way. I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, but I do love animals. Like they're really cool and interesting things to look at. And yeah, the last one that I have on here is really ironic because I hate school, but I would love to be an elementary school teacher. It would be an interesting experience to be an elementary school teacher. Not a middle school teacher or high school teacher because I know the way kids act in those grades and they're horrible. And I know in elementary it should be pretty chill for the most part. I actually have two more questions. My bad. What animal would you be if you could transform into an animal? As much as I love the beluga whale, and that's my nickname, obviously. I would say a grizzly bear because I have a lot of traits of a grizzly bear. I'm lazy. I like to eat fruits and meat and other vegetables. And I can get mad sometimes. And I feel like I'm fluffy just like them too. So yeah. And the last question was really random, but it says, is cereal soup? I believe it is not a soup, only because I think soup needs water to be considered. Well, yeah, it would need water, boiling water, to be considered soup. So yeah, that's the last question from me, or from y'all actually. And yeah, comment other questions that you have for me. Just comment what you thought of the video. I try to make it as short as possible, but there was like a good amount of questions in there. comment what you want to see in the future. Like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Share. Try to get me popular. I'm just playing. That probably won't happen. But yeah. I hope I answered all of y'all's questions to the best of my ability. And that's about it for me. This is Mr. Beluga signing out.